Look at our North Georgia Toyota camera in Dalton, and here's our meteorologist Brian Smith, and he has a look at our forecast. Brian, it was a little rainy yesterday, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like that again today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be coming in roughly around maybe, dinner time here this evening. And that's something we might want to keep in mind if we're going to be out and about. But during the day today, we might be okay. So, Xavier, I look at it as good sleeping weather for us that may have to go to bed a little early.
Any weather is good sleeping weather for me.
There you go. I like that. I like that mentality. Let's go ahead and jump right into our forecast today. Again, we don't really have to worry about too much here this morning. We are under a storm alert weather day for later this afternoon and this evening. So here's the rundown. We got partly cloudy to even cloudy skies, a little patchy fog. Temperatures near 80 degrees at 11, really kind of warming up almost at the same rate as we did yesterday. Yesterday we still topped out around 90, but it was that humidity that just made it feel miserable at times, and that's not going to change, unfortunately. But then here comes the isolated to numerous showers and thunderstorm chances as the evening progresses. All right, we're in that very muggy range, but I do want to show you a little bit of good news before I get into the future track. Notice the dip right here, as I like to call it, a little smile, because we'll have a slightly less humid conditions going into your Monday and Tuesday, all because of a cold front passing through. We did have some rain late last night and some during the overnight hours. Thankfully, everything behaved, but there were a couple of rumbles of thunder. We did see some locations up towards Dunlap getting a half of an inch. Athens up to around an inch of rainfall last night. And we could see heavy rain in some of those same areas, which is why flash flooding is possible. Overall, severe weather threat today is in that marginal category. It's the lowest category. But the two things that we're watching, one, damaging winds. I think we've seen that a couple different times here the last couple of weeks. Even if it's below severe limits, 40, 50 miles an hour could still knock down a tree or two. So we'll watch that. And then also some isolated flash flooding. Now our future track at 1 o'clock this afternoon doesn't show much, but it is going to be cloudy and we will see some breaks in the clouds. And again, very humid. But even at 1 o'clock, a few isolated showers or rumbles are possible. 4 or 5 o'clock, we now have to start watching that radar a little closer. Scattered showers and thunderstorms begin to develop, but again, scattered, not too much. I don't think at 4 or 5 o'clock. That changes though. 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Look at the wall of water that is making its way in here. This is 7:30, and you can see numerous showers and thunderstorms marching through. More rain through the late evening hours finally begin to dry out as we head into tomorrow morning, with more sunshine expected during the day tomorrow as drier air begins to filter in. Tomorrow should be a pretty nice looking summer day. How much more rainfall? Well, it will vary, but we could pick up another, a quarter of an inch to half of an inch, possibly even up to an inch in a few spots, and there could certainly be some heavy downpours mixed in. High pressure builds in on Tuesday and Wednesday. Better chances of rain coming in towards the second half and later half of next week. But again, with that high pressure, notice that drier air nosing its way in. But then the question is how long will it last? Not too long. We're going to have Wednesday starting off okay, but notice that moisture rolls right back in here by Wednesday afternoon and into your Thursday, and that's when those better chances of showers and thunderstorms could arrive, again, by later on next week. That's after, of course, today. Let's go ahead and jump right into that 7-day forecast. So today is that storm alert weather day, and I do feel most of it will arrive after 4 or 5 o'clock, and especially this evening. So if you're planning on throwing the steak on the grill around 7 o'clock, you're looking at the radar, and you might be adjusting that time forward and also inviting us over. Not too bad, though, for tomorrow and Tuesday.